Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How he became a
Oh,
success.
shit. on, this on this episode of Pennies Going in Raw, we're live talking elections, sectors, and Hughes TD. At the end, we're going to have some special guests and chatting with the people and talking questions. Let's go. One second. I got
This is Flavor Flav in the building.
I wouldn't let you guys miss out on this.
What the
Fuck is up?
They're traders.
There are prodigies, and then there's legends. 4%, baby. 4 fucking percent. Buy the fucking dip. Hey, who told me about IDEX?
What the fuck? Someone just made like
a lot more money than me on my trade. Find out. Life's this game of pennies. Did you check the portfolio today? Pennies, pennies, pennies. The margin for error is so small. I bet Warren Buffett never did that. They out there making money right now off of penny stocks. Two guys are putting in work to make y'all rich.
The pennies we need are everywhere.
Okay, let's go. Welcome back to the Penny Stock Podcast presented by the Blazing Chronicle. Today is Thursday, November the 12th, and it was pretty nice before Jerome Powell decided to fuck us and say the market will not be the same. What did you think about that guy?
Dude, honestly, he probably had puts. Or, like, I wouldn't be surprised if his kid just had, like, an account with puts balls deep in them.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it was going so great until that shit happened. And, I mean, if you just look at a chart of SPY, you can really see how it just tanked right after that.
Yeah, like, what is wrong? Like, what? I don't get it. Like, what's wrong with you? You know?
Yeah,
unless he's trying to create a dip to send us to all-time highs, which then I'd be okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, well, I saw Ramp Capital actually tweeted today, what if we went straight into lockdown so everyone could buy back in the March dip?
You know, I wouldn't mind that. Week go at that.
Yeah, so if we just get the March dip and at least this time we know about it, so we'll just load up. But the past 2 to 3 weeks of trading, obviously, there's been some ups and downs. The week before the election, I've actually added that on my list of times I won't trade, along with all of August. So that clears up a week every 4 years.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm just not going to trade election years ever, period, from now on. Because the first one that I traded, I absolutely got bent over. And this one, I just sat in my chair and did nothing for, like, months. Like, I don't think I've made any money.
It's like every, if teachers get off 2 months a year for summer, traders get off a whole year every 4 years.
Yeah, exactly. They just shut down the market for an entire year.
Yeah, I mean, then a presidential elect can't blame the economy on, everything going on. So other than that, in the past 2-3 weeks, the week before it, bad. The week of, that was really good. I think I had some of my better days, not even playing with much cash on the street that last week when the election was going on.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I sucked so bad last election, I basically took like 10% of my account and I was like, this is what I'm going to trade with, and that's all I'm going to trade with. And that's kind of how I handled, really, I guess, from September till, I guess, this week, really.
Yeah, you had $100,000 day on NIO, didn't you? Or options?
Yeah.
Someone asked about my trophy. This is my champion at Fall Guys trophy. I got it. I won it. So other than that, one thing I have noticed is some more pre-market runners, and you always hint on those being super important. But other than that, sectors have been running a lot. If you've noticed that as well. I've noticed like the first things were like riot stocks and then lockdown stocks whenever it became clear that Biden was kind of becoming the favorite.
Yeah. So I think that's a really important thing, is that just like we say that like low floats run and, floats with like a certain amount. Also on top of that, we saw sectors run, which is also a really good sign, because that's actually a lot better than just low floats running, because that's more sympathies. When you're doing a sympathy, on a low float, that just means that it could be one of any low float. When you do a sympathy on a sector, then it's like, okay, you can look at
super
WWR.
Specific, yeah.
Yeah, it's super specific, and that's really good because it brings down your criteria, which means that the market's really hot. But that being said, anything outside of that sector doesn't fucking move. Like EVs right now, nothing's. I mean, a few things are, but besides bios and EV, I don't think anything's come up on my scanner.
Yeah, and even like when SPACs and EVs are running, I'll tell you what wasn't running, that was fucking SPAC. But that one's actually had a good turnaround after it turned into Fisker. I'm sure everyone in here knows exactly what its charts look like the past 3 months. But yeah, I mean it hit that solid bottom around 880. And yeah, I mean you're seeing it now. It hit what 15, and then the ones like Fubo even went to around 21 on that ER. Do you kind of make anything off of that, like those two reversals? Now that these Twitter calls that a lot of people are starting to move.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Fubu was just an awesome call. That's like what made my month. Really, that was like basically what made my month. Um, but no, I think so. What I like about Fisker is that a lot of people, a lot of FinTwit is now starting to rotate out of it. When I start to see that like guys are starting to get fed up with it, that's when I start to buy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's one thing we've mentioned before is like when you see people start complaining about swings they're in that suck, I'm like, okay, let me check this one out. And you can start to use like technicals to really find out that's a good buy zone for it. You can really cash in.
Yeah, exactly. And there's nothing against FinTwit. We love FinTwit, but Jesus, you guys have hands like pillows.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like their hands are too strong.
Yeah, or it goes up 200%, and you're like, oh, I can't wait for this to be up. Actually,
GNUS is the next big TV stock.
yeah, I can't wait for this to
YouTube is a
go.
thing of the past.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I actually ordered something off Amazon, and a UAVS drone showed up 30 minutes later with my package, and it was just a sound clip of Stan saying, "Man, get out of here." But yeah, so as of Stan got back and the market's hot again, which is obviously super great. So thank him for that. The last sector I really noticed we're kind of running too were bios. Like I think that was obviously more of like a Biden thing. But have you noticed any of those as well? Like even BioC today.
Well, yeah. Well, BioC had kick-ass earnings. Their estimated was like 2.6 million.
Yeah,
They
there
did
are a
like
lot of
8
earnings
million.
that went on today.
Yeah, there were a lot of earnings. Which if you guys don't know, it's large caps and then it's small caps usually for earnings, and that's the way that it's always been. And then even still is that bios get so beat down, and usually we see bios heat up around September, October, but because of the election and so many other things, we see what do you call it? We see. Oh, Zack Morris just said, "How do I get on?"
Where did he ask? Text?
He texted me.
Just tell him hop on Twitter and just send him the link to my thing and just say, there's a smiley face at the bottom. You guys heard it. Zack Morris, first ever live appearance.
Oh my
Don't get too
gosh.
excited.
Oh my
Obviously,
god.
we'll go back. We still had Hughes DD and swings of the week, but for something like this,
Yeah,
is he day trade art? Now, see, the thing is, like, it doesn't show their OG names. So,
Oh, it
like,
doesn't show them.
well, no,
Oh,
no,
there's Jacob.
it shows their names. But so, like, I see, he could have been trade nasty at one point. I don't know if he's always been Mr. Zack Morris. Okay,
Okay. Wow. Wow. You guys are real excited. Damn, we don't
okay,
matter.
I know we don't. So he just tweeted. So he is on Twitter now.
Let
We can.
Salena join.
Oh God. Well, we'll wait till the end. We'll go back to our talks as we wait for Zach.
She's so
Um,
cute.
do not make this whole stream you flirting with your fucking girlfriend, dude. I already had weeks of that. So next, before we get, if Zach wants to join, Hughes DD, you did have some stocks you wanted to talk about.
Oh, he's watching. Everyone say hi to Zach.
Hey Zach.
Hi, Zach.
So you have your DD. You wanted to like touch on a little bit on VTVT. I know that a lot of people are swinging that, and I don't even know what the other one was.
Yeah, so VTVT, this was also Zach's play. So they pushed it back a little bit, but they also said that baseline data is going to be due before expected. That's always a good thing. If a company's pushing off their expected data, that's never a good thing. This is supposed to be before data. Then on top of that, based on how they did inside the first baseline, they'll knock out effectancy. Like they'll knock it out of the park. So we really like VTVT going into December into data. We think based on the market cap, it's super undervalued. So that's why we like VTVT. Yeah, they're their management's really good. I think it's undervalued even based on just the run up. And then the other one that we have is uh, Zach, see the little smiley face on the bottom where it says "say something" and then the smiley face. Touch that.
Yeah, they're two smiley faces. You should be able to click it, and you can just hop right in. Invite Gus. There we go.
You got him.
Well, no, I mean it'll say whenever he requests to join, but he hasn't yet. It sometimes takes a lot of people a while. Let's see. See, the thing is, so many other people keep requesting. So ask him if he had changed his name at any point, and it's because I'm sure he's not DWL 2300, but you never know.
And then the other one is that I keep getting questions about ADMP. Okay, ADMP went up 100% in 2 days. Okay, that's a huge run. Then on top of that, listen, I'm holding through data, but anytime that you guys hold through data, you have to understand that it's literally a coin flip. I know a lot of you guys are trying to compare it to TRVN, and that's fine, but you just have to know that no matter how I feel about it, okay, this thing could go to negative 1,000, and it won't affect it, and it won't affect us or me. So don't put your entire account in hold for data. Don't do that. That's so stupid. You can always chase the news.
That's a bad idea.
Zach said it won't let him.
Is he day trader? There's a guy named that's a space mechanic.
Regard, can we invite him?
I don't know. I don't really have an invite button. No, he said no, that's him. Okay. No, I don't know if no, that's me means no, that's Zach.
No,
so are you Zach day trader? Or are you just day trader?
I think he's just day trader.
Yeah, like the thing is like it doesn't show their current names. It shows
he said
names.
no. He said
okay.
no.
Damn it. Okay. So does that cover that was your VTVTD? You said you had one more, or did you already cover that one?
No, we just talked about ADMP, and I think ADMP, bad news is priced in. That's why I'm okay with holding through it. But that doesn't mean that you guys hold through data, because it's always a coin flip no matter what.
Okay, and last thing we can talk about before we kind of dive into guests or just struggle to find Zack Morris in like this Indiana Jones hunt. Weed stocks, they went a little bonkers.
Yeah, weed stock. Same thing like Solars ran. Weed stocks ran bonkers. And I don't think they're done yet. I don't think weed stocks are done yet. Listen, in these kind of moves, Kern went up how much in 2 days? Like an insane amount, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
like
think
2 to 4, 250 to 4.
Yeah, 254. That's an insane amount. So I think that we just need them to kind of relax a little bit. Let them come back down to our reload spot, and then boom, when they start ramping up again, we'll hit it again. So I don't think wheat stocks are done. I'm holding 2 of them, and I think that we should just keep doing what we're doing and let them come back down. Don't add every 2%. Okay, it went up 100+%. Let it come back down.
Okay, so we can start to kind of get into the people now. We'll start to kind of answer some of these people. I guess since day trader's been in, might as well just have our first ever guest live call in day trader, space mechanic. Let's say we actually. Oh, and there he went away.
Okay, Zach's downloading it.
He's downloading what? Twitter?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, we can kind of go over some Q&A in the chat while we wait, or if anyone wants to like hop in for a second, we can kind of answer those. Let's see what we got here. T-bill. Do you have any T-bill update? I know you kind of mentioned this in here. Let's see. Trade's nasty. Let's see if we can hear this guy. Yo, Trade's nasty. Keith, what's up? Yeah. Okay, you're live right now.
What's up, man? How are
Can
y'all?
you hear us? Hey, Trade
Yeah,
Nasty.
dude, we're doing awesome. How are you, man?
I'm doing good, man.
What's up?
Really, I just had a question about how you feel about weed stocks with Biden winning. And I know they had that big jump and kind of went back down this past week. Have y'all looked at any or have any thoughts about them?
Yeah. So with weed stocks, see, here's the thing: is that they went up on the speculation that Biden was winning and that he won. Okay. Until he's in office, and as we get closer to when he actually gets into office, and they can start really enacting laws that change, let's say he wants to like decriminalize, he wants to make it federally, he wants to make it
But also
legal.
there was that, like, what was it? 5 states voted on weed being legal, wasn't it?
Hmm. Yeah, exactly. So that all helped the trend and stuff. But like really, until we get closer to that time period, I mean, right now, EV stocks are going. We have retail going. And it doesn't help that we're in lockdown and that there's speculation that there's a stimulus bill. There's so many different things to not focus on. Where in a normal election year, we would be focusing on what the new, what the new, what the new
Mr. Zack Morris is asked to join. I think
yeah.
you better finish up this question.
Yeah, no. So all I'm saying is that as we get closer to when Biden's actually in office, that's when we'll actually start to focus on Biden's, laws.
What's up, Mr. Zack Morris?
Hey guys.
Yo, dog.
And look who it is. Come on, toss that retweet. This is the first time your voice has ever been heard in the
Man, I had to
the
take myself off I'm gonna have all these new assholes following me. So
Oh
but
no.
took
We think.
himself
sorry.
off private just for this occasion, man. How are you?
Wow. We feel special.
I'm great.
I don't
Alex,
even. I'm so nervous now. I'm starstruck.
I
I'm
know.
nervous. I'm nervous too. I don't know what to do with my hands.
You think that we can? You think that people will be able to backtrack your voice and find you?
Probably. Probably.
Yeah, you're fucked.
You'll find me
I
on Audible.
I think. Oh fuck. He doesn't. He. Ah shit. He got hacked. They shut down his internet.
Yeah, the
He.
thought of him.
The thing is, like, with Twitter streaming, it's a bitch. Like if you alt tab at all, or like do anything, it just goes away. So you gotta
Yeah,
you gotta be ready for that.
yeah, Zach. If you're
Um,
listening, you can't touch anything,
okay, here it comes again. We're gonna
and you can't. And
try.
your phone can't go dark.
Yeah, you better put this bitch on do not disturb.
Yeah, your
Uh,
phone can't go dark. You can't touch anything.
What the fuck?
yeah, it's very fragile. Um, but yeah, yeah, Zach, make sure to toss us this retweet, and this will be your official PGIR interview right now, off rip.
Oh shit. I don't know.
Okay, here we.
I'm not ready for that yet.
You're not ready for your story, dude. You got to make up some more like difficult part. Like, yeah, that's when like my wife got
Yeah.
cancer, and I
Yeah.
had to like suck the venom out of her and
Yeah.
just go.
I was trading in the woods.
I
I
didn't
was
even have
homeless.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
just calling my broker. Buy waiter at
Yeah.
32 cents.
I literally fucked bears with bear fucker.
It was me and Bear Fucker in the woods, fucking bears. And that's
All right.
where we
Well,
formed Atlas.
listen, Zach. A lot of
Yes.
people ask how you started trading and how you got into trading.
Okay. So I was working for a home builder and I was doing pretty well there. Then they put me in a slow community because I sold out. And then I was like, oh shit, oil stocks are cheap. Fuck it. Let me try this shit out. And then I lost. And then I'm like, how the fuck do you make money with this shit? So then I started, Googling, and then I found like stock twits and fucking Discord rooms. Well, my first room I was in a group me room. And then I found a person like kind of like me now, but he had like a little pump room where he would do like 3 calls a day. And everybody I was making like $1,500 on each play, and then I was like, shit, this is easy. I'm gonna fucking like do this forever. I was banking a lot, and then the dude kind of like fell off the face of the earth. So then I kind of started trying to do my own thing. Then I lost like 60,000.
Was
Then
that a lot to you at that time?
Oh yeah, it was a lot. And let me
That's
see.
still a lot.
And I met Cam, and a few other people too. And then we started Ascent Trading. That it was successful, but the thing is, I was focused on getting members, and I wasn't really focused on my training, so I wasn't really doing shit. And then once I got down to having only $800, I tried going back to work. They weren't going to pay me commission for 3 months, and I was like, all right, it's do or die. And then, Brad
Holy
Mullen,
shit! Fucking
and then
PJ was saying you guys' story was like very similar, but like this is super similar to PJ's.
yeah, and then Brad Mullins, Mullins Momentum used to be AC Slater too. Him and I, we were just like, hey, every morning, let's just focus on what works. So like back then, it was kind of like this COVID time where every news play was running like 100% from open. So that 800 turned into 30,000 in 10 days. And it's been, it's been
Wow.
history since then. I've always been working on improving my game. That's why I tell you guys, to get into learn the large caps too, because that's why when penny stocks are dead, I'm playing large caps, and I've been playing a lot more of those too, just because I don't have to worry about holding people's hands and shit like that. I'm sorry that some plays don't work. That's just the fucking game. That's why you got to manage your own risk. Shit happens. Or people are asking me about Kern, the fucking pot market. The pot stocks are fucking roll hot, but to me, I think they're unsure if Biden's really going to be the president. They die down.
Yeah,
If not, I think they would still be running like crazy.
yeah. And we still have
So
every other hour, we're finding out, someone's saying that there's stimulus, someone's saying there's not stimulus. Like there's so much to focus on,
yeah,
Wipe my fucking ass for me, Zach.
yeah. So anyway, I just been kept working with it, and this year, what I did differently in January, like last year, I would I would play with like 50,000 and pay myself everything over 50,000 every day. This year, in January, I kind of let my money grow. So in January, I started with 80,000, and now it's millions and millions. So just letting your money compound really helps a lot, and stop chasing shit.
Yeah, no fucking kidding.
And guys, here's the truth. When I'm right, I'm the man. When I'm wrong, what the fuck are you doing? Following some fucking Saved by the Bell character on Twitter for your stock ideas? You're the asshole, not me.
Did you kind of start getting all your followers on stock twits, or is this more of a Twitter thing?
No, stock twits, and then they banned me a few times, and then I just went on Twitter.
Why did they ban you?
I don't know, because they thought I was a pumper or whatever. But now stock twits and I get along really well. So.
Yeah, now they're asking you to be a premium guy,
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah,
so
the people on there with the lifetime tags, I'm like, good lord, what?
Hey, I got a lifetime tag, bro. That means they don't ban me. I'm like, come on, bro. I just paid for lifetime. Don't ban me. But I don't even use stock twits that much anymore. I love Twitter.
Yeah, dude, Twitter's so good. Have you noticed any difference after going private?
I could weed out people, I'll just block and unblock real quick, and that way they're not following me anymore. But now I got to make my shit private again.
That's our bad.
Yeah, no, you needed a little bit of free time for the people that you blocked to make a new account and get back on there. They've been waiting for it. Okay.
That's the stuff.
So he just hung up.
That's the story. Right. See,
there goes all the fucking viewers. All right.
Yeah.
So back to he just called back. I was gonna say back to some Q&A. If you guys got some questions for Zach, I guess one that I've been asked the most is hey, please ask Zach. So your initial SPAC position you made clear. Is it still the same?
What do you mean?
Have you sold any SPAC?
Oh, listen. When it was going down, I had too much in it, so I shaved off 80,000 shares because I had 100,000 shares at one point. Then I got it down to 20,000, and then once it started bottoming out, I added another 60,000. So I got 80,000 shares.
Yeah. So realistically, you were probably selling close to close to yeah. There's no reason to hold down.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason to hold down in that.
But
I had
Fubo,
too
that
much.
bitch
I
is
had
insane.
too much capital in it, like for me to like fuck around with it like that. So, but yeah, it's all good now. It's doing
All
as
right.
we planned. And then PIC, somebody's asking about PIC. Yeah, PIC. I think we
Yeah, I
should
was
wait
gonna
after
talk
the
about
merger. I think it'll do the same shit. Like that. A good ER too, I believe today.
it. Is it under 10?
I mean, it's $10. I mean, this is a good price too.
Yeah, I
I just don't
added
feel
it
like
like
holding. I don't feel like holding shit that long. That's all.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it's such a complicated thing because, like you said, if he calls something and then if he stops talking about it, everyone's worried, like, oh, am I swinging this for no reason? And Zach's not in. And that's one of the things, like, you're following a Saved by the Bell character. He
And
shouldn't be telling you
here's my thing.
that.
I love helping people make money. I have a good eye for the runners too. But at the same time, I like it to be fun for me too. Like, the whole point of us trading and doing this shit is so we have less stress in life, so we could be happy. So when I got fucking people like you're fucking me and like fucking around, I don't, it makes it less fun for me. But then I think about the people that that have been supporting me since day one on Twitter and all that shit, and think about them. That's why I keep going.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Whenever it like really gets hard, it's like there's comments like the dude that said like you helped pay for my son's surgery or whatever it was. It's like those are the ones that really like help you get through it all. And you're like, okay, maybe I'm not just some douchebag pumper. I'm really helping people.
And I did cry about that, so sweet.
Dude, that one was awesome.
Yeah.
He said he should have some updates on his son in about 3 weeks too.
That's awesome.
So here, I guess this can now go into Zach's Q&A, and now I can just narrate it. How do you think you should go about growing a small account of around 1,000? I know, obviously, you said you went 800 to 30K, but you took advantage of the market times as it was. What do you think about during this market?
Just to wait, stick with stuff that works. Like, these catalyst plays. Like right now, nothing's really working. I think because of like the whole election and things. We'll see like how VTVT goes. I think VTVT will be like it might hit $3 before even the news because there's also a 13 there's like an 85% ownership too. But I mean, just find the things that the swings that work. Like I would just focus on swings or news plays in the morning, but you just got to get good with headlines.
Yeah, we tried to do one on that. Obviously, there's so much. We like 2 episodes, or our last episode with PJ, like we ended it with something like that. Like Scalp Team, they have like a really good like picture. It has
those
like tiers.
Those guys are great in there.
Dude, and this is something I recommend to anyone. It's like a paid for classroom. In the Atlas Scalp Team voice, it's free, but people like Trogdor and Bearfucker and Nolan and Rhodia, they're always in there just giving out like free advice on stuff that's going on right then, and it's super helpful for anyone trying to learn technicals. It seems like a lot of people are asking like, when did you know? You like obviously this is something they ask all like really good traders, but when did you like know that this shit would work
out? When I did that 8 to 30. And, another thing. Okay, so what works? I have no emotions when it comes to trading. Like I'm dead inside when it comes to trading. And when that happened to me is when I lost everything and I went through that period. That's when I was like, it's do or die. And that's when my feelings just died, and it works really good for me.
Yeah,
you got to work those emotions out. They're just
so you said
this is just numbers.
800. You said it was 800 to 30K.
Yes.
And that was in what, like March?
No, I think it was like October, November, I believe.
It's fucking insane. It's gone from 800 to what I assume is in the 8 figures in like a matter of 11 months. It's fucking absurd. So, but there wasn't a point where that worried you. It's like, okay, this was just a crazy market.
I mean, I have no choice.
But I mean, you've continued being successful. Like I had a crazy March then, and I've been profitable since then. But at the same time, I've seen your gains, and it's fucking absurd.
Yeah, but I've had my I've went through Oh, Sunworks terminates merger agreement with Peck. What?
Oh,
Oh, let's see. What's that gonna do?
I'm looking at it right now.
Who's gonna tank, Pecker or Sun W?
I think Peck, because I think
Sun,
Sun W.
yeah, Sun W is like, fuck it, I could do this shit. I'm
Yeah, I think
already.
Sun W is going to own most of it. Sun W is going to own most of the merger.
Yeah, damn. Okay.
Oh,
That's
later
gonna be
today.
interesting.
Just another day in the books. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, fuck, dude, that's still crazy to me that you went from 800 to what is now millions in a matter of a year, or whatever the fuck it is.
No, it took like two and something. But like I even after that, I've had like my little down areas. But you just got to refocus. Like if you're going through like a little rough patch, like you just got to refocus and think about the plays that actually work. You got to become extremely disciplined. Don't chase every fucking news play. It doesn't matter It doesn't matter if I post a news play or PJ. Like, make sure you believe that news. Become good with headlines. Focus like a quick those low floats too. You see how crazy they go, the low floats with the news. Focus on
Stupid.
those and if you miss it, wait for that dip. You guys see the dip is powerful. You buy that dip, you're fucking good.
Yeah,
You don't need to chase the top, and then you're gonna be nervous because you bought too much size at the top. And then fuck.
Yeah, when people are like, "Oh fuck, Kern's at 280," and I'm looking at it, I'm like, "Oh, this looks like a decent ad spot."
Yeah, I know. Current we were doing so well with it. Yeah, I lost I did really good the first round, and then the second round I gave a little back.
Yeah, I mean it happens.
Yeah.
I thought this pot stock should have kept running as well. What do you play options as much?
Only when I can short, but I rarely do options. I like being able to sell pre-market and after hours. But with NKLA, when that fraud shit came out, I couldn't short it on TD, and then I put 30,000. I bought $30,000 worth of puts for the next day, and made I think like 60,000 on top of that. So that was fun.
Okay, looks like a lot of people are asking about indicators. I don't know why this question always gets
I
asked
don't,
whenever we
guys.
have an interview.
Yeah, I don't.
But
I use VWAP.
yeah, I feel like people
I
are just
just
kind
know
of
I've
looking
been
for easy ways.
no. I just okay. So I've sold these stocks go in cycles. I know all these stocks. I know where they go. I know I've played them all, and they all have personalities. That's why I don't really use indicators, and I'll just be able to know where stock's gonna go, just because I know that stock.
Okay, so since you say you're so emotionless when trading, what is your how do you cut your losses? When do you cut your losses? And I know obviously you trade shit that you don't post on Twitter. Do you have a different rule for how you post it on Twitter and how you cut those losses? Because obviously, I'm
Well,
sure it
Twitter is
has
more, but Twitter is mostly like swings and shit. I mean,
yeah.
I'll get into Zoom in the
Like
morning.
PJ will post the day trades, but you do more long term swings.
I don't want to deal with that shit because
Mm-hmm.
people with PDT are gonna buy my day trades, and then they're gonna ask me if I'm still in. I don't want to deal with that shit.
Yeah. Sorry, someone asked me if I had two phones. They were wrong. I have three. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's definitely one of the things. It's especially PDT traders, and so many people think that PDT is this line in the sand of them becoming financially free.
No. What I would say is once you get over PDT, then build another cushion on top of it, like an extra $5,000-$10,000, in case you fuck around.
Yeah, I'm really happy mine happened in April, so it was right after that. I was it was just more green every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing with PDT, it's if you're not running out of cash at noon every day, it's not even it's a big deal. But shit, everyone's just asking about small accounts now. It shows our following.
Exactly.
Let's see. Okay, anything else you want to really touch on, Mr. Zack Morris? I mean, people have been waiting to hear from you for
I
years.
just wanted to come and say hi to everybody. Pretty much it.
Yeah, well,
we could still do our interview
oh,
later
yeah,
on.
for sure.
Yeah, I just wanted to come say hi.
on
And
private terms. Yeah, you have to make up the stories like
it
read
makes
the
some
okay,
people.
yeah.
It makes some people squirt.
Me crawling through the Amazon with my wife with 2 broken legs on my back, trading on fucking Weeble. Oh yeah, okay. One last thing before you go, Zach.
Yes.
Take us to the gift game. You're the king of the FinTwit gifts.
What do you want me to tell you? I'm not. I can't.
I
Give away
mean,
my
like this
gift
is a
secret.
new thing. Like you're just not gonna let anyone know about how these come to fruition.
I don't know. I just think before bed. I do them before bed. I'm like, let me find some shit that you don't see. So
He's in the
Preparation.
dark. He's in the darkest
Yeah.
corners of the gift
Yeah.
the gift universe, and he's like, Google Zack Morris.
No, I take acid and mushrooms and fucking and peyote, and I go on a and I come up with these.
I watch movies from the 70s, and I'm like, this is perfect.
Well, I love 80s shit, so that's why I see a lot of those. But you guys are so fucking young. You've probably never seen a fucking 80s movie in your life. Yeah.
Dude, that's not true. I love Top Gun.
Oh my god, shut up, dude.
The Big Short's like my favorite.
Put your mom on the phone.
You leave my mom out of this.
The Big Short's like my favorite movie, and that happened in what? No, that happened in 2008. Never mind. The Wolf of Wall Street, that happened in the 80s. So everyone thank Mr. Zack Morris for coming on and for existing, and make sure not to.
Thank you to everyone for listening and having me on.
Fucking Hugh managed to hang up this time. Okay, man. Well, yeah. Welcome back to Pennies, Gun and Raw 2.0 with Dan and Zack Morris.
Hugh
right,
sucks.
Man. Yeah, and Hugh sucks.
Yeah, Hugh sucks, everyone. Yeah, he's got a little dick. Not that I would know, but that's what I heard.
I mean, like some girls have said that. And
guys, hey, Hugh, what's up, dude?
Yeah, yeah. My mom listens to this.
Yeah, it's perfect. Give her your number, Zach.
She is cute. She looks fit.
You should see his sister.
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, I'll kill both of you.
Dude, the thing is, I was like, if I come up for his birthday, like, I'll just
Zach, are you coming to my birthday?
When is it?
It's in
early
3
December.
weeks.
Oh, yeah, that's not happening, dude.
I was like, I'll bring Hugh's sister a gift as a present. And then I was like, oh, shit, they're twins. So that would be weird and make sense. So I was like, never mind. But
that's all right. You weren't invited anyway.
All right, guys. Thank you for having me.
All right, peace, homie.
Go back. Take care of Charlie, man. We love you.
Love you all.
Peace. Okay,
right.
we'll answer a few more questions and see if anyone else wants to join before we. I don't even know why I moved this because I don't have my glasses on. Hugh, do your teachers know you're good at trading?
No. They're just.
I actually had an idea a while back where we would try and get one of Hugh's high school teachers that didn't know he was good at trading and see and like interview them. And
I mean,
see
it's
how
not.
That went.
See, like, it's not an insane amount of money. You know what I mean? Like the guy that the guy that made like $1 billion before 25, like he's like that's impressive. But I mean, I feel like there's many people that make a lot of money that are young.
Vinny, re-request if you're gonna join.
Get Tommy in here too.
Who's Tommy?
What do you mean, Tommy? Who's Tommy?
Oh, Breathe Carolina. Yeah, well, he's not. He hasn't requested. I don't know if he's in here.
He is in here.
Okay, so Tommy, fucking request to join. This is our producer Vinny. He's
Yo.
He makes all of the PGIR, and we were gonna have him on obviously for 3 to 4 minutes. Is to meet the producer. He works for the Navy or some Air Force, and yesterday was Veterans Day, so thank Vinny.
We salute to you. Yep, thank you, Vinny.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And Vinny's biggest supporter, Atlin, a female in Atlas who is also a great trader, had $100,000 day just 2 days ago.
Holy shit! Are you serious?
Yeah, it's Atlin from Atlas. Is
I
mic working?
Can I say something?
6-figure day?
It's pronounced Atelan, not
Atalan.
Atlan.
Atalan. So
Atelan. Yes.
Tommy, we'll have you on after this. After we have these two, Atlan. So what? How did you have this 100K day? Can you kind of explain this to these lovely people?
Yes. So my thought was that we knew that the vaccine news from BNTX and PFE were going to come out anytime soon, and there had
Atlan, at the line, you're lagging a little bit. Okay, well that didn't work. What's like? Oh, I have to just cancel Atlan because she's lagging really bad. Okay, so
That's unfortunate.
now we have new recent trader, Breathe Carolina, the hottest DJs on the market, turned $2,000 into $80,000. First time trading in the middle of this pandemic because they couldn't tour and do shows. Tommy from Breathe Carolina.
It's me, guys.
Wow.
It's me.
Is it really you?
No, I hired somebody to come on here and act like me.
Do you
This
need
is
an intern?
Tommy's manager on behalf of Tommy.
What if it
Do you
just
need an
slightly
intern?
sounded like me, but just wasn't? You could tell it wasn't me. And they're just like, yeah, it's Tom.
Yeah, it's Tommy.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
it's
for a
Tom.
summer internship.
Oh,
Hugh,
Hugh. Yes.
do you find any value in schoolwork with being such a vetted trader?
If I'm being honest, I've never ever been a good student. I was a horrible student.
Why
My
do you
team,
go to school? Do you just go to school because you want to make your mom happy?
yeah, no, definitely. I told
Yes,
my mom
that
that
is
I would,
exactly why.
yeah, exactly, that I would get my college degree, because neither my mom nor my dad have their degrees. So I told her I would do that. But being that said, is that like I've been on academic probation like every semester of every year of college of every. I've just I don't see the point in it. Like when I was supposed to be doing papers, I was doing, I was charting out strategies and stuff. Because I felt like, what do they call the 99th out of the 100th doctor in the class? He's still a
What?
doctor.
What's he
Then
talking about?
99th.
99
Dude,
worst, you're saying?
this isn't
Yeah.
a fucking NBA draft. All right.
Yeah, but you're still a doctor.
One sec,
Gotcha.
Vinny. I'm gonna get on Atlan real quick, okay?
Okay, see y'all.
Okay, bye, Vinny. Sorry, everyone asked to join right as Vinny got on because no one appreciates producers. Everyone say they love Vinny because he makes all of the Pennies going in raw happen. Here comes Alan. Tell us about
See
$100,000
y'all.
day.
I'm a producer.
Yeah, no one cares.
I care.
Thank you.
Like he heard the song "Hey Mama" by Kanye West, where he said, "Forrest Gump, Mama said life is like a box of chocolates. My mama told me go to school, get your doctorate," and he listened, and that's why he's going back to school. So, Atlan, are you not lagging anymore?
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Okay,
I just want to say
continue.
I love Vinny. He has such a pretty face. So anyway,
He's the
Vinny is a
cute
pretty
one.
boy.
He's the cute one.
so anyway, so we knew that the vaccine news was coming, and we also knew that the Pfizer CEO had said that they did not want to make the vaccines political. So I figured they were not going to release the data before the elections. So it had to come after the elections. But BNTX was going to have their ER on Tuesday, and they were not going to release the vaccine data after the ER. So it had to be somewhere in between after elections and before the BNTX ER. So what I did was there were a couple of days when PFE crashed all the way down to $35, and I just loaded up
Was
on
that
calls.
before or after they came out that the guy sold all like 60% of his shares? Or
This was
60?
before elections, maybe like a week before elections or something like that. So I saw that because the whole market kind of crashed, right? So I saw that it went down, and I said, this is when I'm going to load up on PFE calls, and I also loaded up on BNTX calls. In some BNTX from when it was in the 60s, a couple of months ago. So I just had about 100 contracts of PFE, and when the news came that Monday, that Monday, that morning, I just cashed them all out. It was
Okay,
So
so
that
you
whole
really
lot of
went
money.
Tommy,
balls
Tommy,
deep.
stop. Tommy, your typing is super loud, by the way.
I'm sorry.
So
Yeah,
you went pretty balls deep in PFE.
a little bit. It wasn't actually that much, but the options ended up being like 400, 500%. So
Okay.
because I just like every time it hit that 35, when it was, when PFE tanked for a couple of days, I just added and added and added and added anytime. And it wasn't even the very volatile ones. So I got non-weeklies because I didn't want to deal with the volatility. So, it was a very safe play.
So Sammy asked, did you hedge that trade at all?
What?
Did you hedge that trade at all?
No.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you for hopping on, Atlin.
Of
We
course.
always love your advice. Well, thank you so much. We'll chat with you later. Everyone, that's Atlin or Atalon in
Excellent.
Atlas Trading, the queen of Atlas.
Have a good night, boys.
Night.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. There's also Neo and some other people in here if y'all want to hop in. Hugh. So someone asked, what do you foresee yourself doing after college? Trading like you are? Hedge fund? Question mark.
Yeah, no, I'm not working for anybody ever. I think after school I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. If I were gonna work, if I were gonna be at a fund, I mean, I've been in a fund and it's just no fun. I'm either using other people's money and I got someone up my ass all the time, or if it's my own money, well, then I'm basically just doing what I'm doing just underneath a corporation name, and that'd be fine. But it just gets sticky. It's just not something I want to do. I make fine money doing what I'm doing now, and I enjoy it.
Okay, one question for Tommy at Breeze, Carolina, before we hop on with Neo. What is something that you've noticed as a newer trader, and clearly you've studied a lot and everything, that has actually helped you as opposed to just your big wins in the earlier days?
Well, in the earlier days, everything was running like 500%, 400%. You just wake up with just a bigger account every day. And the last like 2-3 months has taught me to like find stocks that work, find personalities of stocks from your guys' podcast actually. But shit like Vissel, where
What's
like
going
we
on,
talk on
guys?
Voice every day.
Oh, one sec, Neo.
We just look at something like Vissel, where you look at it and you're just like, oh, I'm going to add every single time it hits 120, 118 because I know it's going to have some sort of pop. Oh, did it? I'm not in it right
Yeah,
now.
it went down to 113 on the ER today, but yeah, I still like a bit, but yeah.
But just stuff like that, to where you can be consistent like every day, and then you can and then the consistent plays help you take chances on like the other plays that you don't know as well.
Okay, and one more for you, Tommy. Are you on FL Studio or Ableton?
I'm on Ableton, baby. Ableton for life. FL Studio is trash.
Okay, thank you, man.
All right, guys. See you later.
Peace, Tommy.
Peace, homie.
And now we got Neo, the Desert Wolf. What's up, man?
What's going on, Dan? Hugh.
What up, baby?
What's going on, guys?
Dude,
There's
what are
that
the questions
accent
for tonight? Yeah,
What'd you say?
You know that Italian Canadian. What's the questions for tonight? What do we got going on?
So what do you think about the current market? You just focusing on your swings? That was one for Hugh, but I guess it can kind of be for both.
Right now, I'm not swinging. I'm cash heavy. I've been cash heavy for probably the last month and a half leading up to elections. I just been swinging options, and the markets are great for options. I mean, the SPY is it's going bananas. You're getting 5-6 point swings steady a day. Some days, like we had a 14-point swing, gapped up to, if you look at that candle, gapped up to 364. That was nuts. And you just ride those puts on the way down.
What about you, Hugh?
Yeah, I mean, I've been cash heavy. I also felt a little bit of burnout. I guess I felt a little bit of burnout recently. So I would say like the last like 6 to 8 weeks, I've just been, cash heavy. I've just been, enough to pay the bills. Have really kind of enjoying myself because, I was really working like 20 hours a day from January to like really August. So I've kind of been relaxing because, like I said, election years have never been. I mean, the one election I did was never good to me. The market I felt was
Yeah, but at the
super
same
heavy.
time, you were like 16 the last election.
Yeah, what was I, 17? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I felt like I was trading options inside my stats class, but so I really thought that the market was a little top heavy. It's funny because I think after this week we can start doing swings. I'm confident that as long as no crazy news comes out, like they're shutting down the entire country
I'm worried
or
about the back and forth of the election uncertainty still, like with everyone, oh, no, can recount the vote.
yeah, personally, I don't think this is my personal opinion. I don't think there's a foot to stand on, because they would need. I think I was reading that they would need the Supreme Court to overturn the vote, and I just don't know if that is feasible to any sort of certain extension. So I'm worried about Corona. Maybe locking down. The different countries here in New Jersey. New Jersey schools are going online for November 23rd to
Hey,
January
one sec.
23rd.
Pause for a sec. Hey, and if anyone has any questions for Neo, drop them in the chat while he's answering this question. Keep
Yeah.
going. New Jersey schools. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. And so New York now is shutting down at 10 p.m. And if you guys remember, the Northeast was kind of the first shoe to drop or the first domino to go. And then it became, nationwide or every city started to shut down at 10 p.m. And then every city started to, start doing lockdowns. So that's what I would be cautious about. But to be honest, until really January, I'm going to be playing cautious. I'm going to start swinging more, but I'm still going to play it cautious. There's no reason to blow up. There's no reason to blow up inside the last quarter.
Okay, shout out Aristotle. This dude wanted a shout out. So, Neo, are you only doing options on SPY, or are you doing options on other things as well?
I'm doing mainly options on large caps right now because we have a lot of movement. The premiums are high, so I'm picking a lot of weeklies close to Thursday. Like today, I was trading the SPY heavy. I don't hold a lot of the options overnight because the premium, if it swings the wrong way, will absolutely crush you. But it could be lucrative. Like I ran a Zoom put on Tuesday. It was a 420 Zoom put. I ran it from 160 back up to like maybe 260. And if I would have held that another 2 days, I think it hit today $20. So that would have been a crazy run. But at the end of the day, you don't want to hold these things too much overnight because we're seeing a lot of kangaroo action. I held
mid
Nice.
sentence, motherfucker, just gone. Probably got a phone call or
Nice.
something. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are asking about Box L too. We can get that whenever. So Hugh and Neo, projection for market in 2021. Do you think we'll see penny mania again? Damn, I know this didn't say Dan involved as well, but I don't know if we'll ever see penny mania like we did in fucking March, April, June.
Yeah, I mean, I still think there's always going to be always going to be plays. I think the difference, and this is what a lot of you, when I look back at what a lot of you said from really July on, was that you guys were getting stopped out of everything, and that no plays were working. And I'm like thinking to myself, like, what's really going on here? And I think what a lot of you guys saw was in March and April, everything was going. The second that you got into something, it almost never ever went below your average. And then we started to do more swings, and you had to really be more patient with them. And you guys didn't like that, and you guys got stopped out. And then it was death by 1,000 cuts. And I really think that's what happened with the majority of traders, quote unquote COVID traders, was that they got comfortable in March where they could throw huge size at something and they loved the upside, obviously. But then when it came to the downside, seeing most of your account down 10% sucks and it hits you hard.
Yeah. So one more thing for Neo. Before if Laid Back wants to get on to talk some OTCs, I'd love to have him on afterwards. But Neo, a lot of people are asking you about BOXL, Boxel. Thoughts?
Boxel. We ran that back in June, and that's when pennies were hot. And back in June, I could foresee, what's going on with school. Let's be ahead of the game. We took that at like 80 cents. Boxel could be getting back to that point. And if you look at the chart, you look at the daily, you'll see what I'm talking about. It hasn't really broken that 130, so I could see support in the 130 area. But I mean, I could see that going back up to probably $3 if we get a lot of lockdowns and a lot of more remote schooling. So
Yeah.
I like Boxel, but I'm not going to swing anything right now. Like I said, I'm cash heavy, so I'm not holding too many plays overnight.
What do you think about the recent EV boom?
The EV boom's been crazy, and I mean, the elections I guess people were foreseeing that Biden might win the elections, and that could have been already priced in. But a lot of these plays have come from the bottom. What is that, Fall Guys chant? A lot of these plays have come from the bottom back in March, April. Like we saw Neo in the $3.
Yeah.
$3 range. It's gonna break 50. So
Yeah.
it's crazy right now, the EV plays. But there's some that like AYRO. I was swinging that before, and I don't know why that hasn't gapped up as much as the rest of them. So it's hard to say.
Yeah, AYRO. I mean, I had some. I got a little profit off of it today. It had a little run, or maybe it was yesterday. But I just remember it being like a bad PJ call from like 4 months ago that I joshed on him for like a long time ago in the live stream.
Yeah.
Let's see. Good.
No, I was just gonna say I think each EV is kind of getting ran, because if you look at like XPEV, it's gone from 18 to 48. Obviously we talked about Neo. So I am definitely, I'm starting to load up on long-term puts on some of those, and I am short in EV into tomorrow.
Yeah,
I like that.
Hugh is short on a stock. Do you kind of want to touch on that? We talked about it earlier. Kind of give the viewers a little. So Hugh is short on a stock. Some people are in it, and it's like an overnight short. And I told him that he should let y'all know about it, and so everyone can know if it goes good or bad.
Yeah. So again, guys, I'm not in huge, because I'm not. I just don't do that. But I do think that the EVs are absolutely insane. I am short LI. The ticker is. It's trading at around $35. It's up like 17% after hours, and it has earnings report at like 6 a.m. Their market cap is like $28 billion.
Wow.
And I think like their market cap's like 28
Short
billion.
on commons, or do you have puts?
No, I have literal equity.
It's up 30% on the day.
Yeah, it's up
including
30%
after hours.
Yeah, exactly. So including after hours, it's up 30% on the day. I don't think it's worth. I don't think it's worth the 26 billion. What's that?
I was drawing. It's LI. Laughing Indigo.
Yeah, so I don't think it should be up that much. I did get locates on it just because I don't see. Now listen, now my thesis is this, is that I'm kind of taking a gamble, because I do think that and I said this inside the room, that if they see an increase, they'd sell, I don't even know, like I think it's like 1,500 cars a week or something. I think that if they sell closer to like 2,000 cars a week, that this thing will go to $50. But if they miss on earnings, I think that this thing should be inside the 20s with ease, like lower 20s with ease. So that's kind of how I see it. Somebody's buying it. That's good.
Everyone in LI right now is either like, you know what, fuck this guy, or they're like, you know what, get me out.
Yeah, so I mean, and
literally a minute after the market closed.
Yeah. I'm not in huge. Just because I don't go big on anything short. I just don't. Just because you can always get squeezed. But I think that I think when these EVs finally
Thanks for joining, Neo. By the way.
Yeah, thanks, Neo.
On, buddy.
I think that when these EVs are done their run, which God only knows when that'll be, I think that they'll all come crashing down. So I'm not like, this won't blow me up or nothing. Like, you'd have to go to like 2,000, which probably wouldn't be crazy. But so this won't blow me up. I'm playing it for earnings tomorrow. So by 6 a.m., you guys will know.
Wrap this one up.
You guys will know by 6 a.m. if I'm having a good day or not.
Yeah. If he doesn't tweet by 6 a.m., you'll know not that he won't be tweeting the rest of the day. So if you guys have questions, we're going to kind of do a little rapid fire with Neo and Hugh, and then around 5 minutes after, in about 5 minutes, we're going to kind of wrap all this up with a little like meet the producer. Everyone can kind of ask Vinny some questions for some stuff. So if you guys have any questions, we'll kind of each like give around 30 seconds. Me, Neo, Hugh, and we'll try and get that all the way real quick. And please don't make them just fucking one word questions. Like, and the one word is a stock. Vinny, I'm gonna hang up on you just in case anyone wants to voice call. Just join back whenever
By all
in a
means.
second. Okay, see you, bro. So y'all gonna talk about ADMP. Hugh, didn't you already talk about that earlier?
Yeah, we did talk about that earlier.
Okay, yeah, it's earlier in there. It'll be on there. How do you guys see short sellers on the tape in level 2, and how do you know they are trapped? Like, how do you know shorts are trapped? 30 seconds each. Go.
Yeah, so when you see like a short squeeze, that's because it's one of two things. Either they have so much notional cash in it that they get over leveraged and the broker actually physically makes them sell. Okay, they have absolutely no choice. The broker literally sells for them because when you go short, you're technically on margin no matter if you have the equity or not. Or the other way that it gets is that if things are easy to borrow, so that means that you don't really have to get like, locates for it or something. You don't have to find locates, which are shares to short. Then, they get so packed in there that when they start to cover, if it goes over VWAP and it starts to gain momentum, then they have no choice but to cover because they would have to keep adding and adding to a loser. And we all know that, if something halts up
Bitch, do you not know
once or
what 30
twice.
seconds is, motherfucker?
Dude, what do you want? I can't explain that in 30
I'm
seconds.
just
What do I
playing.
look
I'm just
like?
playing.
You're like, oh, explain the economic system in 5 seconds.
The periodic table, please. Okay. Favorite scanner for earnings report besides scans?
I don't really play earnings reports. If anything, I'd guess earnings reports.
I get out before earnings reports.
Yeah.
So Neo keeps
Yo,
disconnecting.
what was the question?
The question I asked Hugh.
It was about
let's
short
ask you a
sellers.
new one. How do you look and give weight to how much a stock is overbought when trading puts? This is gonna be for you, Neo. Give a quick little answer.
When you're trading a stock and you're looking for a put action, if you want to see that it's overbought, I'm usually looking at the minute. It depends because I'm trading options intraday, so I'm usually looking at the minute chart and I'm seeing where the RSI is, and then I'm reading the candles. I'm seeing if there's any bearish candles or we're going to see a dip, and there's a lot of resistance points that you can look at. Like today.
Okay. Neo, it was great having you on. I'm about to add on this dude and see if he can be joined for a live Q&A. Sorry, Neo, we're about to just wrap it up. Yo, Ahmed, can you hear us?
Yo, what's good?
What's going on,
man?
man? How are you?
Pretty good, man. One of my boys just told me about your group like last month or whatever, and ever since then, bro, it's been fucking live, bro.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Fucking right.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you.
All right,
appreciate that, man.
Good, bro. Appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, take care, dude. Let's see. We're gonna have one more. I'm always down to take compliments live. I'm not gonna fucking say no to that. Yeah, I'm accepting this guy. What's up, man? What's up, Lights?
Hey, Hugh and Dan. I just had a question. What long-term investments do you have in your guys' Roth IRAs?
Right now for me, it's SPCE, and I added a lot of my Fisker to it.
Okay. What physical investments do I have?
Just what stocks?
As opposed to what the fuck else? You like mental investments?
What do you call it? I have Zoom because I think Zoom's gonna knock earnings out. I have Zoom. What else do I fucking have? I have Zoom.
Are you asking more for long-term Roth? Like we're just holding forever? That's why I said SPCE and Fisker.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I got you. I don't know, I'm kind of drawing a blank because I haven't looked at my Roth in a while. Let me get back to you.
The Q, you
I'll
have the
tweet it
Q's.
tomorrow.
I know you got the Q's.
Yeah, I have the Qs. I have the what is that tech ETF? It's like TKXR or something. No, VTXK. VTXK. I have in there. Yeah, I have a bunch of shit. Oh, Amazon. Yeah, okay, I remember. Amazon. Fuck. Now I don't remember. I have Amazon. The
Someone just
Qs.
said I deserve a Medal of Honor for putting up with you, Hugh.
What? Are you serious? What is this bullshit? That's some bullshit.
So you're basically just doing shit that you're like you think is obviously solid for the future. The Qs, Amazon, etc. Like that's what I said. Right now, my
MasterCard, Visa.
Yeah, like mine's new, so I'm putting in shit I think is gonna have some runners to kind of multiply the account faster. But all right, man. Yeah, appreciate the question, Lights.
All right, thanks.
Take care, dude. You didn't answer that at all, you bitch. Okay. So Day Trader has been trying to get on here for about an hour and a half now. The people want Salena on.
Put her on.
She has to request it. Day Trader, what's up, dude? I give him about 5. Day Trader, don't fuck this up again. Your last chance.
Yeah, this is your only chance.
Yeah, he had a chance. Oh wait, is this him? Day Trader, what's up?
Man.
You motherfucker. I'm gonna give him until this other dude gets on, but he fucked it up. Hey, new guy, what's up?
Ask you guys about like I DM'd you actually, Dan, but you never got back to me. But no, but it's like a bottomed out plays with insider buys. I got lucky with ISIG when that ran with that, and I wasn't sure if you guys thought if that's like a real strategy or if maybe I got lucky. So I just want to know your thoughts on that.
So I kind of look at it like, so there can be bottomed out plays, but that doesn't always mean that they can't go lower. I mean, if you think about it, if you're like, oh, it's only 20 cents. Well, if it goes to 10 cents, now it's just half their market cap. So the way that I look at bottomed out plays is it has to be a mixture of bottomed out and undervalued. Just because something's 20 cents, doesn't necessarily mean that it can't go down more.
Jacob, I got you next,
yeah, that makes
by the
sense.
way.
But you think if there's like significant buys, like for ISIG, I saw them buying.
Okay.
I didn't kick him out. He just disappeared. Did you get what he asked?
I think what he's saying is like is accumulation. Yeah, so that's definitely something to look for is accumulation. When you see something, that went from $2 down to like 50 cents, let's say, and all of a sudden you see huge accumulation, but the chart not moving, that's a really good sign that something's coming.
All right, let me see if I can get Jacob disappeared. Let me see what Pineapple Trades has. And then we're gonna get Skate More because he did. Skate More's the dude that got $100,000 in the past week. We definitely gotta get him on that.
Yeah, we gotta get him on.
Yeah, let's grab him on right now. Skate More, my man. Okay, can you hear us, buddy? Yeah, there you go. All right, what's up, man? Dude, hey, congratulations on your past week, man. That has been awesome. Oh, we got Hulk Hogan. This is one of my best buddies in the whole trading world. You'll be live in 2, 1, and Hulk Hogan's. How are you, man?
I'm doing great, Dan. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Thank you for calling in.
I'm loving the stream.
Thank you. I know you had questions for Hugh about a certain stock. This is actually the manliest guy I know. He's super manly, does a lot of at-home work. And you had a question for Hugh, and I think maybe you can get that out. Maybe he'll be here.
Yeah, I was looking at T-Built, and I've been in the stores quite a bit, loading up on supplies for all the reno. And I wondered how many of the tool belts has Hugh bought to renovate that apartment in the past couple months here.
Yeah, so he did just say give me 2 minutes, and you have to understand that Hugh, as a 21-year-old millionaire, did he just say 10 minutes? I'm not giving him 10 fucking minutes. I'm gonna end this stream before then. Hugh is a 21-year-old millionaire. He does have to do a lot of manual labor. You don't just become a millionaire at such a young age by not putting in the work, not putting in the grind. So
yeah,
he's bought at least 11.
So
because it is like he said, his catalyst on it was people doing at-home renovations during COVID lockdowns. It's
Yep.
really hard to do renovations at home if you don't have a $180 tool belt.
That's what I'm saying.
The
I
need.
was just curious.
Okay, well, I really appreciate you calling in the show.
Of course, and I want to remind everybody my favorite food delivery stock. I think you're a big proponent of it too. Even though
What
I
is
picked
it?
up my food, have you heard of its Waiter Holdings?
Oh shit! Yeah. They're like Grubhub.
Yeah, I think you were saying something about it yesterday at like 2:35, and well, look where it is today. So
that's
thanks,
incredible.
Dan. Thanks for
Okay,
that.
okay. Hang on a second. First off,
Huey,
go ahead. What's your question?
oh, I was wondering how much of T-Built, the T-Built accessory line do you personally own?
Actually, that's so funny. I bought my entire family, my girlfriend, and the dog all Tough Built for Christmas.
That's tough.
That's where the what do you call it? The quarter year over year was like. I mean, 6 million last quarter, 16 million this quarter. That was all just me buying Christmas gifts.
That was you.
Yeah, that was me buying Christmas gifts.
I'm sure everybody's gonna love the electrician belts.
Hey, the knee pads too. They're quality.
Those have multiple uses, you know. Carpets in the apartment, no problem. You got the knee pads.
Well, thank you, Hulk. We're
All right,
gonna
thanks,
move
guys.
on to the Meet the Producer. Hulk, you are one of my favorite people of all time. I'm adding on this
I'll
one
talk to
last
you guys
question.
later.
See you, buddy. We have pineapple trades coming on before we get to Vinny strokes. Or unless the other dude that we cut off midstream, which is my fault. Pineapple, what's up?
Hey guys, how you doing tonight?
Hey, Ori.
Pretty good. So, when you're looking for swing plays, Hugh, I know that you said that you take notes from previous times in the year about what catalyst they have upcoming. How else do you find them?
Yeah, so there's really two primary ways. It's kind of, and Zach talked about this, that he kind of just knows the stocks. When you get to a certain point, even though there's over $7 trillion inside the market, especially for pennies, you kind of just start to understand that. So when you see like BIOC it at 4 or whatever, like you're like, oh wow, like that's pretty cheap. Let me see if I can find anything else on what I already have. So like most swings, I have 37 pages. Like 30 to, I don't know why it works out to like 37, but it's like 30 to 40 pages of DD on them. And then I'll go back and I'll say, okay, this is what I have. Let me see if I can find anything else. Like I'll say, okay, have they added anybody else to their management team? And then I'll go and look at their management team and see, okay, they added someone from Merck. Oh, they were going to do a deal with Merck. Things like that. So yeah, that's kind of keeping detailed notes, charts, and an accumulation scanner.
All right, cool. So we can now have Vinny on. Vinny, if you'll request, and if Vinny doesn't request Salena, we want you. The people want Salena. The people really want you, Salena. They want to know if there's a fucking community season 2. Damn it.
Society.
Society season 2. Damn it.
So Hugh, I really need to know the story behind you saying yo and then just kicking people from Atlas.
Yeah, so I get really passionate about Atlas because I think like the amount of work, not that I put in, but like that PJ and Zach and Mullins and Ripster and not Dan, literally anybody but Dan puts in. I think they put in so much work. So when anyone tries to like be a dick or doesn't have the right intentions, like and the one day I was like having a few beers, it's like a Friday night because that's my thing, and I was like, oh fuck, yo, and I was like, oh, like that's gonna be my new thing. So that's kind of where yo came from.
So Vinny, I think that people want to know what is some of the most exciting things and weird ass shit you've heard while editing the PGIR podcast.
Damn. There's so many things that I could say that I just can't
Would
say.
get us canceled.
Yeah.
Like the amount
things
of
that
jokes,
I was just like, Dan,
the amount of
I don't
jokes
know if
that I
that's a
have
good
to
idea.
that I tell that he has to cut out is incredible.
There's certain edgy things that Dan says that I scratch my head and I think, well, if I'm asking the question if this is good or not, maybe that just warrants the maybe that's good enough for me to say no. Maybe we should not have it in there. I can't think of anything specific. Can you guys think of anything specific that you're surprised I took out, or you're happy I took out?
Yeah, several sexist jokes of mine.
Yeah, basically. That's typically how it goes.
Okay. Well, I think another question people want to know is how much do you preload the stocks that we talk about prior to releasing the episodes?
Front load? Never.
I'm just playing. We actually send this shit to him on a Sunday, so it's not really like you can.
Yeah, I mean, there have.
Okay, Vinny, you're important, very important to us, but you're about to be overshadowed by
Salena.
international superstar, queen of season 1 of the Society, Salena Qureshi.
Hi,
Hugh's
Dan.
girlfriend.
Thank you.
Oh,
Are you
dang. Hey,
enforcing
girl.
this accent?
Hi, Hugh.
Dang, you so sexy.
Is this the first time you've ever called him Hugh?
No.
No.
She calls me Hugh in bed.
Oh my God.
We're waiting for marriage.
Well, I mean, naturally. Salena, so obviously the people love you. They love your boyfriend. What is it like dealing with a pseudo Twitter celebrity on a daily basis, and his emotional reactions to trading? Does that ever like affect your relationship?
No, I've never seen it. I've never seen him react poorly about anything. Not once.
I hung out with
Never
you guys
once.
for like 3 hours and I almost shot myself in the fucking forehead.
Why? Why? We're adorable. No?
Yeah, adorable for 16-year-olds on TikTok.
Yeah, you know, we actually met in high school.
We did.
Yeah, I think you guys would love this meeting story. It's actually adorable.
It's really sweet, right?
She was basically his guard dog. Like every freshman had a senior that they had to walk to class. And Hugh was like, I have a crush on her. But she, as a law-abiding citizen, was like, not till you're 18, sweetheart. So on his 18th birthday, sure enough, he got in contact with her.
No, he didn't. He didn't. He ignored me. I saw him at his waiting job. Or his serving job.
How could you?
And he completely just ignored me.
All right, listen.
You did. You walked right by me.
Yeah, but I was playing hard to get because look at us now.
Yeah, you're right.
I knew he'd come back around. Duh.
Talking on a Twitter live stream podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at it.
Oh, well, so really there is no times you're like, oh, he must have had a bad day trading. I shouldn't talk to him.
I think it only happened once, and I just hung up the phone on him. But
whenever he just starts sprouting out like
bad.
NIO, CLC, BYK, you're like, I don't know what any of this means. I'm hanging
No,
up.
she's learning. I was telling her about the LI trade today.
Yeah, and I knew it was choppy, and then it went up really high. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
I did so well.
Dang, she's so good.
Somehow I feel like Selena's already going to be a better trader than me from the start just because she has Q as a boyfriend.
She's got the corner stolen in her corner. I mean, that's all she needs. But we thank everyone here for joining us live and staying for the hour and a half that we've been here. Now you got to dive into Hugh's love life. You've got to see the producers. You heard Zack Morris, his voice, his beautiful voice. You talked to Neo. You got live Q&A. Thank you.
So
guys
the 180 people that are still here,
yes,
you the real
thank
ones.
You. Thank you,
the real
guys.
ones.
It is, you made it through 2 streams because my phone crashed. And we are so thankful. Salena, thank you. Vinny, thank you for everything you do. And Hugh, as always, obviously, I appreciate you as well. Thank you, guys.
Dang, I'm blessed.
I love you.
Later,
bye,
everyone.
guys.
Yeah, you only love one of us. The fuck?
No, I was talking to Dan. Not gonna lie, I was talking to Dan.
Yeah, this is yo, end this shit.